What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, I normally don't do these. Battlefield of Time. Listen, I love this mode, but I hate this mode. And the reason why I hate this mode and I love this mode is because a couple things. I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to show you guys my run. This is my free-to-play account. I'm on 4th place. I think I can probably get to 1st. I'm going to show you guys how I set up and what my strategy is here, and then you guys can mimic it and see if you guys get a better score. So I'm at 138. I know I can get this down to like 130, maybe even less. But before I go on, I love this mode because you don't really need much to be successful here. Free-to-play have a very good chance here to do well. The problem here, of course, lies into the RNG effects of your stats, because the stats don't matter, right? At the end of the day, everything's base. The only thing that matters here are your dupes and your hunter dupes, your weapon skills, your artifacts, no, sorry, not your artifact sets, the bonus pieces, and then, of course, your actual ruins and blessing stones. All those are the only things that matter. So in that regard, it's great, but it's also a clusterfuck for anyone who's a content creator to create content for this, because there's so much RNG involved just to get the perfect run. So I'll show you guys my setup here and what I did. So this is my Jinu here. I've got the following artifacts on him. I've got the 4P's blessing. I've got the expert set's really bad one here to go with. You probably want Viri or something, but we're gonna keep it as is. I don't want to mess around with my gold. I'm broke anyways, right? So I've got the blessing set for 4P's blessing set for Alicia, and I've got 4-piece curse set for her, and then I've got destroyer set here for Min with OC, and then Outstanding Connection, and then I've got the 8-piece burning set for what's her name, Nam, and which again makes no actual sense in this one, but again I'm not changing it because it's just too much gold to mess around with. And then weapon wise, I'm using the Moon Shadow and the Plum, and then artifact wise I have the the blessing stones. I have double-edged sword, I have the dagger, I have boss layer and reawakening ultimate, and then I have the Death Dance Ruin right there, which is the dark one, Eruption, and then I have the epic version of Illusion. Okay, so these are all the setups I'm going with. Now, I have Blades here in the front because I want him to pretty much AoE everyone down in the beginning, and then pretty much push as much damage as you can on the two bosses before you go on to the main boss. The goal here is to really break him as quick as you possibly can and do an ult, and then just end it, right? So I'm going to show you guys my setup, my run, and then I'll try to break it down for you as I go along. Okay, so here we're going to summon the shadows first. First thing I want to do here is just do my Plum Sword, get as much damage as I can in. Now you want ideally for Blades to just do his AoE and kill everybody. There it is. That was a little slow that time in comparison to normal. It's okay though, we're going to try to get this done. Now here, you want to bring these guys close to each other so you guys can kill both of these together. Now the problem here with the shadows being out for this long is that actually doesn't end up happening. A lot of the times these guys actually stay away from each other, making the fight a lot longer than it needs to be. So I'm going to see if I can do this a little quicker than normal, because this is actually what stops me from killing this faster, is just these two guys being so far apart, because of my shadows, of course, right? So there we go. It's a little faster there, 5 seconds. Now the initial ads took a little longer, so that kind of took away from that. Now here it's important to make sure that your shadow step does connect. If you don't connect with the shadow step, you're going to end up doing less damage, and it's going to cause a bigger issue in terms of breaking and all that jazz. So here we go. Get this guy in. And we're going to do our... Here we go. We're going to do shadow step. Okay. Now we're going to do our moon daggers. Break him here. And now we want to summon. We go quickly in for an advanced draw. And then hopefully do our ult, and it'll not probably kill him all the way, but it'll be very, very close. Oh, that was actually a lot further than I thought it was going to be. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're still doing okay for time. I think this is actually one of my worst times I've had so far. We just literally made 138. So there you guys go. That's the first run. Let's try it again. The reason why this is a failed run here is because Blades normally kill the ads much faster. See, 135, I can definitely get first place. Definitely get first place. Just 3 seconds I could have got shaved off right there if Blades had just done his AoE quicker. And normally he does it right there, like that right there. See that? That's normally what happens. So that's what you want to see. Now that doesn't always happen, right? So here, we're going to kill this guy quick. So I'm going to try to at least. Okay, there's one down. Let's go to the next boss here and try to kill him. Now again, normally you want them to be together, but in this case he wasn't, so that's gonna cause a little bit of a hassle. Okay, there we go. So 13 seconds shaved off there. Much better. Now let's just hope we can finish this off and we can be first place. Okay, so I'll show you guys this setup here. Okay, here we go. Dodge, Min. Try to break him quick if you can. Get Nam in here. Make one more break here. Should be almost done. Get ready for another dodge. Okay, here we go. Now break him. Get your shadows out. Get as much damage in as you can. Alt in. Hopefully we can do this, guys. We might be close. I think we might. Maybe 135 is a little ambitious on this run. It's good, but it's not great. Oh wait, we got it. 128. Bam! Free to play. Completely done. First place. There you guys go. So full setup. You guys saw it, right? There we go. First place now. That's how we want to roll. I'm going to take a picture of this right now, real quick, so you guys can see that, and that is saved. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys again the setup and how I did this. Now this is the setup here. Blades is the key there. You want that first initial AoE wave to hit everybody. Okay, just destroy everybody, and then the moment that happens, all you need to do is just make sure that the two bosses there are. Try to bring them together. So what I normally do is I go attack the enemy that's the caster first. Attack him because he does a heal, right? Let him get his heal off. Unless you have Chad, then she'll do unrecoverable, but I don't bring Chad for this fight. Let him get the heal off. And then the other guy will start coming once your shadows disappear. Once they get close enough, Plum Sword both of them together, Moonshadow Dagger both of them together, and then Plum Sword all of them together. That should almost kill them, and then your Death Dance should just pretty much knock them out of the park. I probably could have shaved an extra 5 seconds off of that fight if I had done that properly, but I messed up, right? So that's fine. And the second thing to remember is you want to make sure that you bring at least one breaker with you as a support, because the troll boss here, the Hobgoblin, does need quite a bit of breaking. So I use Death Dance Dark Break, and then the Illusion Multi-Strike Dark Break, and then having Nam. Those three are more than enough. Now the key here is, of course, especially when using the Plum Sword, is you want to jump in and use your attack your amplifying draw before your ult. Make sure the three things are applied, okay? Punishment from Min or Charm by Libora. Charm works just as well, by the way, it's 15% more damage. That you have the Shadow Step on there for sure, and then that you have him in Broken State. If you don't have those two things, you do not cast, okay? With those two things in play though, it's not a bad option to go ahead and do that. Once you do that, the ult from about 60 bars, if you have level 9 ult, you should be able to just completely kill him. If you have a level 10 ult, you could probably finish him with 70 bars of HP. It should just pretty much one-shot him and take care of him. So that's the setup. Again, here is the team, guys, just so you guys can see it again. This is the team that was used, okay? So here are the artifacts. Right, Burning Set, Expert. Again, Expert is not optimal here. I would go Veery. Veery will cut down even more time, I promise. 4 Blessing, 4 Curse, 4 Destroyer, 4 OC, 8-piece Greed Set, Blades, AoEing the beginning, and then of course Moonshadow Dagger and the Plum Sword, getting you first place as free to play. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.